Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the next reaction to Supernatural Season 4. Last episode we watched the one about magicians, which was called Chris Angel is a Douchebag. I thought the episode was fine. It definitely was probably one of my weakest episodes of the season so far, but I still enjoyed it. Like, that's what I'm saying about Season 4 in particular, is even though there's episodes like the last one, where I didn't think it was that strong, I still enjoyed myself. So maybe that's a good thing for the season, that every episode, even if it's weak, is still pretty good, if that makes sense. So yeah, I haven't got around to editing it or posting it anywhere yet, so I don't know anyone's reactions to it. But to me, like, it was fun. It had some good elements, like the magicians, the guy who was doing these crazy stunts, but people would die in the same way in the tarot cards. That was pretty cool, and the actual little twist was quite good. And just overall, it was a bit of a slow episode for me, personally. This episode is episode 13, it's called After School Special. Now, I know that after school specials were a thing. Was it only in the US? It definitely wasn't something I remember being in the UK, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen. Essentially what it was like these like special episodes of this TV show where they would always focus on, I think it was geared towards children / teenagers, and it was trying to teach them about kind of how do I word it, particular issues. So drug abuse, I think those, I've read a brief description on Wikipedia. I think those things about like HIV, and there was one about a girl who wanted to compete in a sport that was like for men. Basically, each episode was like trying to teach people about issues and themes and ways to deal with certain things in the world. So what that could be for Supernatural, well, what would be cool is if it was a very themed episode, like, say, Monster Movie, which was black and white, it's very stylized. Whether this episode is about like an episode of the after school special, but with supernatural characters. Alternatively, it could be based in a school or something, or it could be completely different and I'm completely wrong, which happens quite a lot, not always, but every now and again. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know down below in the comments what you thought of the reaction. Subscribe to my channel for the rest of Season 4 of Supernatural, and there's a Patreon link down below where we get full reaction to this episode, as well as the next few in advance if you're watching over on YouTube. Let's jump into Season 4, Episode 13, After School Special.
She's such a slut.
Great way to start with a bully.
I'm very pro slut.
How was your weekend? Fine, I guess.
Hey, it's her. It's Octavia.
That's my spot.
Is that Octavia?
This is a ski
From the 100?
zone.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Bye.
She looks so different. Oh, poor girl.
I just mean, I'm sorry. That's all. You're sorry? Don't you feel sorry for me, you fat ugly pig.
Whoa, I was beginning to feel sorry for you then.
You think I'm ugly?
Oh god.
Look, I'm sorry about yesterday.
God, she
I
apologised.
didn't mean it, okay?
I think the damage is done now. God. I don't feel good about this. She might have been awful yesterday, but she didn't deserve to die. So I'm presuming there's something supernatural going on. Okay. I was going to say, like, I get it. I was bullied in school for being ugly, spotty, gay. So I get wanting to get revenge on your bullies, but Greggy, that was intense.
Well, I'm a little bit more open-minded than most.
Me too, Jared.
April, why did you tell the police you were possessed?
It doesn't matter.
It matters to me.
So hot.
I could see what I was doing, but I couldn't stop. I just wanted to stop.
I get it. I don't think she actually ever wanted to kill them, as angry as someone who's bullied can get.
April, some of the kids at school told the police that you and Taylor didn't get along.
Why do you look so hot in that white?
Kill her.
What is it about that costume?
Never.
Outfit?
Do you believe me?
Sweet.
Yeah, I do.
Baby Jesus. I am thirsty today.
Truman High, home of the bombers.
What's your point?
I don't know. I mean, we went there like for a month, a million years ago.
Oh.
He has to go back.
I'm not.
They've been to that school before. Okay.
All right. Well, what's our cover? FBI.
Are we
Homeland
getting a
Security,
flashback?
Swedish exchange students.
Don't worry. got an idea.
Janitor. Teacher.
Okay. Got your lunch? Books? Butterfly knife?
Yeah, dude.
You okay?
Sure.
Sammy?
I mean, look.
No, like,
This is the third school
young
I've been
team
to
was
this
pretty
year,
hot.
and it's only November.
Relax. Dad said this hunt will take him 2 weeks, tops. As soon as he gets back, we're out of here.
To another school. Awesome.
It's gotta be tough though, like, we know how bad their life was. So I'm surprised they went to school, but like, go from school to school to
Ladies
school
and
to school
gentlemen,
to school.
please say hello to Sam Winchester.
Where are your books?
Don't need him, sugar. Not gonna be here long enough anyway.
All right, gang.
I'm Barry.
Hi, Barry.
Pages on your most memorable family
Oh.
experience. Just
Here we
a
go.
reminder, though, this is going to be worth half your final grade.
Leave him alone.
Shh. You want to take his place? Midget?
Beat the crap out of him, Sam.
Yeah,
Maybe even the
sure.
painful truth. Okay, everybody, if you have any questions? All right, let's get started.
That stare was enough to shut him up. Janitors, I was right. Oh, hey. Got the same teacher.
We'll have the honor of playing one of the greatest games ever invented.
Oh my god.
A game of skill, agility, cunning,
Dodgeball is not cool.
dodge.
Jesus.
Sorry?
How is this sport allowed to play in schools?
Yeah.
I don't understand it. It's so violent.
Hey, I need to copy your algebra homework again.
Uh-oh.
Hey.
His head's gonna go in the blender or something.
Why? Because you're a stupid brain dead dick.
I'm gonna shove my fist down your throat, you freak.
Oh god.
That fist?
Yeah.
Oh. Gross.
Does the kid had ectoplasm leaking out his ear?
Which only comes from a serious
Ectoplasm.
spirit. It's gotta be ghost possession.
Yeah, that's pretty rare.
Yeah, but it happens. I mean, they get angry enough, they can take control of a person's body.
Maybe someone that got killed by a bully, potentially, or a teacher.
Where? I mean, there's no EMF.
There was a suicide back in '98, some kid named Barry Cook. What?
Barry.
I know him. How'd he die?
He slit his wrist in the first floor girls' bathroom.
Oh god. Barry.
That's where
Right where the chick got swirly to death, exactly.
Barry had a hard time.
This episode's gonna make me sad. Like, anyone that's watched much of my channel knows the stuff that's set in school when there's bullies really trigger me because of what I went through.
Thanks, Sam. Great school. I don't care. It's 3 years and I'm out of here.
So tonight I'm thinking you, me, a bucket of popcorn, extra butter.
Kinky. Your parents just let you stay up all night, don't they?
My dad's out of town on a job.
Cause I don't think
Just me and my brother.
John's around much to know what's going on.
A couple of weeks.
Seriously?
Yeah. We got a pretty sweet setup at the Pines.
The motel?
Mm-hmm. HBO, magic fingers, free ice. It's great.
She's not gonna like that.
Yeah. I guess.
Weird, isn't it? Like, he's so convinced that, like, yeah, I got this sweet setup at this motel. And so everyone else is like, what?
Still want to take Barry's place?
Get out of here, Barry.
I'll go get a teacher.
Want to go?
I'm not gonna fight you, Dirk.
Why not? Get up!
How the teacher's not stopped this?
Get back!
Okay, good.
That is
Sam.
enough.
Sam.
So long, Barry Cook.
That's clearly not going to stop the situation. It's too early in the episode.
I mean, if Dad had let us stay just a little while longer, maybe I could have helped the kid, you know?
You read the coroner's report, same as me.
I feel really emotional. I don't know why.
Anxiety, drug, and
God.
antidepressant known to man. School was hell for that kid.
Yeah.
His parents had split up. He just wanted out. It's tragic, but it's not your fault. To tell you the truth, glad we got out of that town. I hated that school.
Shake off, Scott.
It wasn't all bad.
How can you say that after what happened?
Sorry. I don't know why that affected me so. It's just taking me back to how school was for me, which was not easy.
I'm gonna rip his lungs out.
I don't need your help.
That's right, you don't. You could have torn him apart, so why didn't you?
Because
It wasn't the right thing
I
to
don't
do.
want to be the freak for once, Dean.
Makes
I
sense.
want to be normal.
So taking a beating, that's normal.
You know this assignment was nonfiction, right?
Oh
Mr.
God.
White.
So you and your family killed a werewolf last summer, huh?
Yeah, yeah, it
Why
did.
would you write something like this, Sam? Anyway, it's good, Sam. It's really good. Have you ever thought about pursuing writing?
I can't. I have to go into the family business.
Family business?
Yeah, my dad's a mechanic. So I have to be a mechanic too.
Do you want to go in the family business, Sam?
No. This also makes me really sad because Sam could have been so many things other than a hunter.
There may be 3 or 4 big choices that shape someone's whole life, and you need to be the one that makes them, not anyone else.
This always makes me really sad.
Just live the life you want to live.
But you can't.
Third door on the left.
Who are you?
Thanks, Sam.
Crikey.
Got tall, Winchester.
Who is that? Wow, okay.
Look, Martha Dump Truck, Revenge of the Nerds, and Hello Kitty, they all rode the same bus.
Okay, so maybe the bus is haunted.
Well, that would explain why there's no EMF at the school, but not the attacks. The ghosts are tied to the places that they haunt. They can't just bail. Got a new driving permit. Name of the bus driver is Dirk McGregor Sr. 39 North Central
Dirk.
Avenue.
McGregor?
Yeah.
The bully.
Why?
Kick his ass, Sam.
matter?
It's not right, but
Scared?
at this point, he needs an ass
Don't worry.
whooping.
I'll go easy on you this time. Come on, Loose Chester. See what you got. Come on, freak!
So you ain't gonna beat Sam up. No way. Like, right, violence is not cool, yeah?
You're not tough. You're just a jerk.
But I'm not gonna lie, if I could have done that in school to one of my bullies, that would have been perfect. But then I don't feel good about that either, like, bullying a bully isn't cool either. Kids are so awful, just not in most ways. I hate kids.
School was never easy for Dirk. We didn't have much money, and, well, you know, kids, they could be cruel. They picked on him. They called him poor and dirty and stupid. They even had a nickname for him. Dirk the Jerk. After what happened to his mother,
His mother?
yeah, Jane, my wife. She died when Dirk was 13. Cancer. You watch somebody die slow, waste away to nothing.
I have thoughts on
Does things to a person.
I don't want to talk over this, so I'll talk about it at the end, I think.
Horrible things.
I didn't know about his mother.
He wouldn't talk about it. Not even to me.
Explains a lot of his anger.
A lot of anger in that boy. I kept a lock of his hair.
Oh, that's nice. Where do you keep that?
Also destroy it, which is really sad.
On my bus, in my Bible.
Dude, I feel sorry for this guy.
Winchester. What are you gonna do? Shoot me?
Don't need to. There That rope is soaked in salt water, Dirk. You're not going anywhere.
Still a bully. You jocks. You popular kids. You always thought you were better than everybody else. To you, I was just Dirk the jerk, right? Now you evil sons of bitches are gonna get what's coming to you.
Oh, I'm so many thoughts about this. Dude. You just shot a dude. On the show. Oh god. That's been done, unfortunately. That was pretty cool, visually. Is the bus driver okay?
Amanda, hey. Gettysburg Address 1863, right?
You spend so much time trying to convince people that you're cool, but it's just an act. We both know that you're just a sad, lonely little kid. And I feel sorry for you, Dean.
The problem is she's not wrong. He's sad
Sorry for
and
me.
lonely.
Don't feel sorry for me. You don't know anything about me. I save lives. I'm a hero.
I guess this also exemplifies why Sam feels like comfortable in like a school setting, academia, whereas Dean's like, no, I don't want this, I'm out. No.
So what was this advice? I might need to plagiarize myself down the line.
He told me that I didn't have to go into the family business. I think I went to college because of you. But, you know, people grow up.
Yeah.
Responsibilities, and that matters. So, thank you.
Well, you know, the only thing that really matters is that you're happy. You happy, Sam?
I would guess no. Okay, that was my reaction to Series 4, Episode 13 of Supernatural After School Special. And I really enjoyed that. I really liked that. I've said it on a couple of my shows that I watch, particularly like the anthology ones, that when a story is set in like a school setting, there's something about it that I always enjoy more. Maybe because it's something I can relate to, something I can empathise with. I went through some of them experiences in school, other people will have done so. School settings of things, for me, are just something that usually draws me in because I can relate to it. Like, I can't relate to, let's try and think of an episode, how to get an angel her grace back, and all the stuff that we're doing in hell. It's entertaining and I love it, but I can't relate to it. So school stuff just hits home, as it would for a lot of people who went through school, but also people who were bullied in school. This kind of storyline did hit me pretty hard, and as you saw, I got a little bit emotional because I was bullied in school, and I feel sorry for anyone that's bullied in school, and that's what's really complex about this episode. So Barry was bullied, Sam was bullied by Dirk. Sam stood up to Dirk, beat him up because Dirk was bullying him, being awful. And in return, Dirk was then bullied. And that didn't feel good either. Like, don't get me wrong, there's a couple of people I went to school with that I would have given anything to be able to beat them up or get someone to bully them instead of me. Why do I have to get bullied all the time, you know? But actually watching it happen makes you realise that it wasn't right that Dirk was bullied either. Like, yes, he deserved some sort of comeuppance for his behaviour, but obviously when you find out that his behaviour was because his mum died, it makes you understand a bit more about where he was coming from, but that doesn't make his actions okay. And I still feel like he did deserve some comeback from beating people up, attacking people, berating people, abusing people. Like, that's not cool, regardless of what you've been through. Like, there's a lot of people that go through worse stuff as kids and come out fine and don't bully people. So I don't think a bad home life is an excuse for being a bully. At the end of the day, you're a bully because you choose to be a bully. There's no reason for it other than you choose to do it, because I had a lot of medical problems when I was a kid. You know, in school I was bullied a lot. I was struggling with my sexuality. My whole life was a bit hit and miss. Like, coming out wasn't an easy situation, but that's not a story for today. And I never bullied anybody that I'm aware of. I wasn't an abusive person. I never beat anyone up or anything like that in school. So, I don't know. Like, a bad home life is an excuse, but I do feel for the kid that he then became bullied, and that's not okay either. And obviously led to him struggling with alcohol, drugs, and eventually getting killed by the drug situation. So it's just so complex and got multiple feelings, and I don't really know how to get them straight in my head, but essentially it was not right for Sam to get bullied or Barry to get bullied. Poor Barry. But it wasn't right for Dirk to get bullied either. Bullying a bully doesn't make it okay. Yes, comeuppance should be had. Yes, they should have some sort of punishment, but bullying a bully is not okay, and it just makes you sad all around for Sam's life, for Barry's life in particular, Dirk's life as well. It wasn't cool, and I feel so awful for Barry that he was bullied, and I don't think Sam leaving made him kill himself, but I think there was a factor that he had a friend who stood up for him, and that friend left, and Sam can't be blamed for that, of course, but it just makes me sad. This episode just made me sad overall for a lot of people. Yeah, it was sad. I enjoyed seeing Sam and Dean's backstory again. It was really cool. That made sense. Like, the after school special was technically actually school, but also a take on bullying and talking about that a lot as well. That was interesting. But seeing them as younger was cool. The boy who played Sam was really good as an actor. I find him really believable, and I don't know what he's up to now. I don't know who the actor is, but I'd hope to think that he's still acting and doing well for himself, because he was really believable. I mean, Dean was really good as well. They actually played Dean. Was believable in that role, but we'll get to that in a moment. But it just made me, again, more sympathetic towards Sam's situation, that he could have been something else. And yes, he saved a lot of lives, and that's not something you can parallel. But he didn't want to do this. He wanted to, become a lawyer eventually. And he had a teacher that believed in him and pushed him to do what he wanted. And it just makes me sad that... Sorry, someone's walked past my window. It just makes me sad that he can't get the life that he wanted. And I'm going to try and stop saying sad, because, I mean, if you take a shot every time I said sad in this review, you'd be pissed. But, yeah, it was nice to see him as a kid, and how... What was really interesting to me was that Dean was the cool guy, Dean's the charming guy, Dean's the hot guy, Dean's the one that can just talk anyone into anything, really. Sam was the awkward little guy who doesn't know anything. He's been in a motel all his life. Awkward. And how the episode played out was that it flipped on its head, where Sam became the cool one in the school. He helped beat up Dirk. Again, not right, but understandable. And everyone's like, Sam's cool. Hey, Sam's awesome. Whereas Dean was, like, doing really well, like, flirting with girls, taking girls to the storeroom. And then through things like the motel situation, which I'm going to talk about in a second, and also getting with another girl, he became the uncool one, because his actions pushed people away, and he then pushed people away with his behaviour, and how he kind of reacted to the girls speaking to him. But it was really interesting to see the flip of those two characters from, like, different dynamics, essentially. And what I really found crazy, but understandable and really, again, fascinating to think about, was that when Dean was saying, I've got a really sweet setup, I'm at the motel, we've got HBO, we've got this, we've got no parents, and the girl's like, you're living in a motel? So that, to them, that is so normal, and that makes me more angry with John. That's just such a normal life, that you've got no parents, got HBO, it's so cool, it's such a good setup. Isn't normal to most people. To some it is, but to majority of people, particularly in high school, they're used to just a home, parents that care about them, that take care of them. And obviously we can have an argument about John another day, but it isn't a normal dynamic and normal setup. And that little quote and little scene just really fascinated me, because it just exemplified, exaggerated. It did something which kind of really showed that their life is not normal. And even when they're trying to be normal by going to school, even if it's only for a few weeks, and just living a normal school life, what their life is outside of that really gets in the way, and they can't live a normal life because you can't take a girl home to his place because they live in a motel. People don't want to do that in school. Like, if I was in school and someone said, let's go to a motel, I'd be like, no, no, thank you. This episode was really fascinating to watch, and I really enjoyed it. It gave me so much to think about Dean and Sam's past, how John brought them up, about school life, about bullies and bullying a bully. I really enjoyed this, and I hope you guys like it too. I don't know, I'm really bad at judging what's a fan favourite episode and what's not. And so there's a few episodes in this season as well where I thought, oh, that's going to be a fan favourite, like Monster Movie. Some of the comments were like, on Patreon were like, yeah, fan favourite. Some of them were like, no, didn't really like it. So I really enjoyed it. Is it a fan favourite? I don't know. As always, my name is Scott. Hope you guys are well, taking care of yourselves and staying safe. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know down below in the comments what you thought, and subscribe to my channel for the rest of season 4 of Supernatural. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you all very soon for the next episode of season 4 of Supernatural, episode 14. Thanks for watching, see you soon, and stay safe.